Welcome to Creatively by Estelle, a podcast for creative and performing artists. My name is Estelle Avberry, and I'm your host. Whether you're just starting or you're a pro, this show will help you feel inspired and motivated every single week along your creative journey, and will give you tactical tools and tips for fulfilling your creative goals and your God-given purpose as a creative person. You have gifts to give, so let's do this. Let's live creatively, and let's get into the episode. Hey, welcome back to Creatively by Estelle, a podcast for creative and performing artists. I hope you're doing well. Hey, creative, how's it going? Hey, performers. Hey, artists, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling excited to start this new week, finishing up this month. How's it been? Any creative goals that you're reaching? Anything new? If you want a place to share it and you want a place to find community, feel free to come to the Performing Artists Creative Community. It's our free Facebook group for all listeners, everyone who listens and is a part of this Creatively community. So go head over there. The link is in the show notes if you'd like to share. I'd love to hear what some of your goals are that you've had for this month that maybe you've reached, or some new things that are happening in your life. Go ahead and share it there, and that'd be a great place to build community and meet other creatives. So as for me, some exciting things have been happening, right? So actually, I just officially registered my online voice and performing arts studio. It's called Creatively Performing Arts. So just like the Creatively by Estelle that you already know, I kind of wanted that to translate to the name of the business officially, since I already got the website domain of Creatively by Estelle. So I figured that it could be nice if it kind of transitioned in that way. And also, I want the whole idea of creativity to be on the forefront of this business, because it is a creative business, and whether you're performing on stage, whether you are writing songs, whether you're actively creating something from scratch, or you are building on creative work by doing a cover song, or performing a play that was written, you're still creating. Every aspect of performing involves creativity, involves creating something new, creating the character in your own way, right? Really creating a performance, right? It all involves creativity. And so I really want that to be at the forefront of it, and to just help you and anyone who is looking to really just rediscover the joy of creativity, and to really start. So if you're ready, and if you want to rediscover the joy of creativity through singing and performing, you want to start your creative path, then go ahead and do it at Creatively Performing Arts. All right. If you're ready to start singing today, go ahead and join us over here at Creatively Performing Arts. I'm so excited that it's official, and I'm excited to be doing even more voice lessons and to start growing this membership. So yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you for being along this journey with me, as I'm you're literally seeing in real time me taking leaps of faith and taking big steps that are things that I've prayed for and prayed about, and felt God speak to me about and dreamed of for so long, and now it's really happening. So thank you for being along the ride with me. Yeah, I'm excited. And if you are ready to do that same thing and take steps of big faith, bold faith, and really start to put your gifts and talents out there and build on them and grow in them, and you're ready to do that through rediscovering the joy of creativity and singing and performing, then go ahead and start your creative path with us at Creatively Performing Arts by signing up today for the group membership. It's literally such an amazing way to meet new people. It's an amazing way to be able to grow as a singer wherever you are, whether you're just starting, whether you've sung a little bit and you're just getting back into it. It's great for all levels, but it's specifically geared towards the beginner to really start working on yourself as a singer, especially when it comes to musical theater singing, because that is what the focus is of the genre of the membership, because it's an amazing way for you as a beginner musical theater singer, to know that you're not alone, you're able to mingle with other creatives, other aspiring singers, and then you have me there to help coach you through songs. So if you want that kind of one-on-one coaching through a song that you might be working on, but you also want that community feel of knowing that you're not alone on this journey as a new singer, then the membership is perfect for you. So go ahead, go to creativelybyestelle.com/sing, creativelybyestelle.com/sing, and register for that membership. You want to be in there. I'm so excited to just keep talking about it, because honestly, I have some things that I'm wanting to do in addition to the bi-weekly. So you'll have like bi-weekly online classes where you'll be able to join, sing along if you'd like. If you have a song that you want to work on, you can work on that as well. And you also get a private voice lesson in addition to that, 30-minute private voice lesson every single month with me, where you can work on your song as well. And so that's a part of the membership package. But in addition to that, like we'll have like our own separate Facebook group where we can share inspiration, we can share tips, and I'll also share warm-ups as well. So I'll talk more about that in the future, what that would look like in the Facebook group. But just know that with this membership, you're getting 2 group classes every single month online, where you get to work on these songs, and you will not be doing it alone. You'll be growing vocally in a group setting online. And in addition to that, you'll get a 30-minute private session with me to work on your song. So it's so exciting. If you're ready to get started, go to creativelybyestelle.com/sing and sign up there. Be a part of the Creatively Performing Arts studio. I'm excited to see you there. Okay, so today we're talking about something that's kind of like very, actually not kind of, it's very specific. It's very specific to you, the listener, if you are ready to start singing today, and maybe you're experiencing some fear. A couple episodes back, I talked about imposter syndrome as a creative in general, whatever your creative focus is. We all experience imposter syndrome, and I talked about that. But one of the ways to overcome this, and one of the ways to build confidence, which I've talked about again in past episodes, is to kind of have some preparation, to have some things in place where you're feeling a little bit more sure of yourself because you have done some preparation, you know what to expect. And so today I want to talk about what you can expect from your first private voice lesson. Really simple, really specific to anyone who wants to start singing, and you want to start learning to sing. And I hope this really helps you feel like you at least can, take a sigh of relief, breathe a little deeper when it comes to registering, signing up for a voice lesson. I also do private voice lessons if you're interested in that, beginner voice lessons. But wherever you are, if you are looking to start lessons, sometimes it can be kind of scary. You don't really know what to expect. It's a little bit, you might be unsure, right? So I'm just going to share what you can expect based on my past lessons with my different teachers that I've had, the one that I currently have, and also what I do in my own voice studio. So what to expect from your first voice lesson, okay? Just a quick little rundown to help you feel a little bit less unsure if that's how you're feeling. So one thing that you need to know is that for the first voice lesson, we are really just trying to get to know you as the student. The voice coach wants to get to know you as the client, as the student. Who are you? What are the things that you love? What's your vocal background? How much have you sung before? Have you sung at all? We really want to get to know you, not just your voice, but holistically. We want to get to know you as a whole person. What do you do? Where are you from? Do you have experience in the arts and performing and singing at all? If not, that's fine. We just want to get to know you. And so, at least from my perspective as a student, past student, current student, and also current teacher, current voice coach, the first lesson is really great for just setting that foundation for getting to know the person. So your voice coach is going to want to get to know you. I would definitely want to get to know you on our first lesson, and then also you can get to know them. You can ask them, how long they've been singing, how long they've studied music, how long they've been teaching, all that stuff. If maybe you don't know for sure, maybe you weren't able to see it on their website or something, but you can get to know them too. You can ask them questions too. It's really the first lesson is a great way to get to know each other. So yeah, that's the first thing to know. Take a sigh of relief and know that you are like, we're wanting to get to know you, and you get to know them as well. It's kind of like an interview, but not a lot less stressful in that way. I hope that's a good explanation of that first point. So we want to get to know you. The second thing is that we want to get to know what kind of music you want to sing. What are some styles that you've sung in the past? Again, going back to your background in the arts and in singing, what have you done in the past? And then what would you like to do now? Are there specific styles you want to focus on? So I think when it comes to preparation, maybe knowing ahead of time that you really want to do musical theater singing, or you really want to do pop or gospel, just knowing the genre that you might want to sing, that you might want to look into, that will definitely help you probably choosing a voice coach, because you want to think of a coach who maybe would cater to that genre, or has taught that genre, or sings that genre, or has some experience there, or is, wanting to work with students who love that style of music, right? So you don't want to work with someone who loves classical music and wants to work with students who love classical music when you know that you're really interested in pop. So you might want to look into someone who has that pop background, who loves pop music and wants to work with students on pop technique, or at least like has a general genre background, like they've worked with multiple genres, if that makes sense. So yeah, when it comes to preparation, think about what genre of music, what style of music you'd like to sing, so that you can share that with your coach, and they'll probably ask you as well. So yeah, that's the second thing. The next thing relates to that, and that is, do you have any songs in mind? Your vocal coach might request that you bring a song with you your first time, maybe sheet music. If it's online, maybe like have a track ready, or just like let them know what the song is so that they can prepare the track, right? So think of maybe like one song that you would like to learn to sing, or maybe you've already worked on it but you want to work on it more and you want to make it better, right? So having that song ahead of time might really help you really get some stuff done in your first lesson, so you can already start working on that song because you already have it ready to go. So when it comes to preparation, maybe having a song beforehand might help you. It might not be required. If they don't ask beforehand, then you don't necessarily need to bring it, but even if they don't ask, if you'd like to have that ready, that could be helpful to you, because then you can really make the most of that first lesson by getting to at least get started on that song. Okay. And then the last thing to note is that they're going to want to hear your voice, right? So I know this is like the most nerve-wracking part of a private lesson, is that you're going to be singing right in front of this person that you might have just met, and that is kind of scary. It's like, okay, I'm gonna sing for you now. And so just know that they are probably going to want to hear your voice. Almost definitely. I'm saying in every single first voice lesson that I've had, and I always want to hear the person's voice when I lead a first voice lesson. So yeah, we're gonna want to hear your voice mainly through warm-ups. So just be ready to do some vocal warm-ups. A really easy way to get to hear someone's voice is to do a warm-up. So just know that will be that will be there, and then you might again work on a song if you have a song prepared, or you have a song that you want to bring in, or maybe you just suggest a song during the time, and then I would definitely pull up a backing track. I find a backing track for you, pull it up for you, and then maybe we could work on that. So just know that the coach is definitely going to want to hear you sing. So be ready to sing. Don't be scared, because again, they're trying to get to know you. They just want to get to know your voice. They're not trying to hear you so that they can judge your singing, so that they can criticize. They're trying to hear you so that they can know your voice. They want to get to know you. And that's really the final message of this entire episode, is that voice lessons are, like, the first voice lessons are there to get to know you as a person holistically, and as a student, as a vocal student. So whether that comes to getting to know you as a person, but that also has to do with getting to know your voice and getting to hear you. So I hope that helps you sigh a sigh of relief and know that your first voice lesson should not be stressful. It should be exciting because you're getting to work with this coach, and then also knowing that you are going to get to know that person and they're going to get to know you. So I hope that helps you breathe a sigh of relief and know that you don't have to stress about your first lesson. All right, so I hope that helps you. If you are a singer, aspiring singer, and you're getting started with voice lessons, let me know if this helped you, if this inspired you, if this encouraged you, if this made you feel a little bit better. Go ahead and leave a review at the podcast at Apple Podcasts, iTunes, or wherever you're listening, or you can DM me on Instagram at Estelle F. Berry. So let me know what you thought of the episode. Thank you so much for being here and for listening. If you'd like some beginner voice lessons, go ahead and head to creativelybyestelle.com/coaching. All the links are in the show notes, and I will talk to you next time. See ya. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Creatively by Estelle. I hope you feel encouraged by today's episode as you start this week. And if you have a moment, I would love for you to just share this episode with a friend if you liked it, or with someone who you think this could be encouraging to. It would really help the show. Also, if you really loved this episode, if you wouldn't mind going to Apple Podcasts and leaving a review and rating this show, it would really help us reach more people through this show and grow our Creatively community. All right, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next week.